Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Well, you can be on the air with us here. All you have to do is call 434-394-0924, and we are right here for you on this Friday, Open Mic Day. I'm Chris Wood. Joining me today is John Staten. Good morning, John.
Hola.
Hola. Hola. Buenos, what is it?
Noches. Or tardes or whatever.
Anywho, what's been going on with you this week?
Oh, a lot of the usual.
The usual?
Yeah, the usual.
Okay.
Work, sleep, work, and sleep.
Okay.
Maybe
Sounds
get
good.
a meal in between somewhere. In there. How about you? You went to the vet.
Yes, I took Iggy to the vet yesterday.
And it was a good visit, you said.
It was a very good visit. She came through with flying colors. She got all of her shots, her rabies, distemper, parvo, all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And she was such a good girl. The car ride was great. She behaved herself.
That's good.
And then, everybody just fell in love with her.
Mm-hmm.
As they usually do. They look forward to that. But anyway, yeah. But, yeah,
did you make any friends?
Well, what do they call those big, huge dogs? Ketas or something like that?
Okay.
And this guy brought this dog in. It was absolutely beautiful. Looked like a fluffy wolf, basically.
Okay.
But anyway, so Iggy saw her and almost took my arm off, because I was trying to settle the bill and everything. So they had me take Iggy behind the counter, so to stay away from that dog, because that dog was magnificently terrifying to me. But anyway, we got through it just fine.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, no problem. And so it's Friday. Temperatures are warming up. We've got the Cowboys and the Eagles coming up on Sunday for the National NFC Championship game.
It won't be the Cowboys, I can tell you that.
Not the Cowboys. I mean the Commanders. Excuse me. Oh, jeez.
That's all right. Yeah, you got
Not faux pas. I'm sorry.
You got the Commander fans going, oh!
No, it is the Commanders and the Eagles. And I'm really excited for the Commanders. I hope that they can come through with that.
Rookie quarterback really... I can't think of it right off the top of my head, but he's doing good.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. So anyway, and I'll be going over to Katie's house for that.
Okay, so you're going to watch
celebrate
it. All right.
Hayden's belated birthday. It was on the 18th of January. So we'll be doing that, having a little chili and watching the ball game. That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Haven't had chili in a while. I'm in the mood for some chili.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Haven't had any in a while.
Well, I might make some.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
On Saturday. I might make some for myself because I'm out of chili myself.
Okay, yeah. It's just been a while since I've had it. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking
I'll
to
bring you
get some
some
chili. Oh, okay, well, that's real nice of you.
Okay.
I wasn't begging for it.
No, I love to share my stuff.
Okay.
My recipes, my food and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, okay. So it's 10 minutes after 8 o'clock. We have open lines. And this date in history. Mm-hmm. The featured event in 2004, launched in mid-2003, the six-wheeled robotic rover Opportunity landed on Mars this date in 2004, and like its twin rover Spirit, which had landed on January 3rd, analyzed rocks and soils and relayed pictures back to Earth.
What most people don't know is Elmer Fudd was behind some of those moon rocks and going, "Here, Wover boy." That was bad. That was really bad.
Oh, that was cute.
Here, Wover boy.
Yeah. More events coming up. In 2003, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security came into being as Tom Ridge was sworn in as the agency's first secretary. Mm-hmm. That was in 2003. In 1993, American lawyer and civil rights activist Thurgood Marshall, who was the first African-American to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court, died at the age of 84. In 1989, American serial killer Ted Bundy, who confessed to murdering 30 women, though many believe the number the murders was higher, was executed at the age of 42. 1984, Steve Jobs introduced Apple's revolutionary computer Macintosh 2 days after the groundbreaking commercial 1984 aired before a national TV audience and heralded the product's impending release. That was pretty cool. 1941, American singer-songwriter Neil Diamond, who wrote pop songs.
Song blue, everybody knows one.
Oh my gosh, we've got him right here in the studio. Celebrating a birthday today.
Yes.
Yes.
Happy birthday to me.
I saw him live.
Where did you see him?
In Roanoke.
In Roanoke.
He was the front runner for he was the opener for Tom Jones.
He opened for Tom Jones. Huh. Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond. That's right.
I'm opening for Tom Jones, and I don't know why.
I guess because he was younger and fresher.
I guess so. I don't know.
But I got to see Tom Jones and Neil Diamond. 1940.
Tom Jones was forever in blue jeans.
Tight blue jeans.
He had a quarter in his back pocket. Goodness. You could tell if it was heads or tails or not.
Okay. Now you're making me blush.
Sorry. Tom Jones.
1940, The Grapes of Wrath, the acclaimed adaptation of John Steinbeck's classic novel, had its world premiere. The character Tom Joad's soliloquy on the poor, reflecting his empathy for their plight, remains one of the most famous scenes in film history. And if you want to get really depressed, watch The Grapes of Wrath. And then read the book first, then watch the movie. 1908, the first Boy Scout troop was organized by Lieutenant General Robert Baden-Powell in England. In 1862, Edith Wharton, an American author best known for her stories and novels about upper-class society, was born.
Edith, stifle yourself.
Gosh, I used to love that show.
So did my grandfather, from what I was told.
1848, carpenter James Wilson Marshall found nuggets of gold in California's American River near the site of a sawmill he was building for John Sutter, ushering in the California Gold Rush. Okay, and that's about it for today. Oh, wait a minute. In 1556... You have to think back now. 1556, an earthquake in Shenzi province, China, killed 830,000 people.
Wow.
So, there you go. That's it. That's your history lesson for today.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
History lesson.
Yes. Oddities. Do we have anything going on with
did.
oddities?
See. From UPI, athlete breaks world record with 44 pull-ups in 1 minute.
What?
44 pull-ups in 1 minute.
In 1 minute?
In 1 minute.
Gosh,
now,
I couldn't
the picture they're showing, I can't tell if it's one of those fake things where he's standing, his feet are on the ground, and he just sort of pretends. And the shot's not. You can't tell.
It's not inclusive, is it?
But it says here a Chinese fitness influencer broke a Guinness World Record when he completed 44 pull-ups in 1 minute. So
he's got to be pretty strong for that, right?
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
And maybe not too heavy to lift himself that many times like that. Does it go into any greater detail? Let's see. I'm not going to try to say his name. Zai Ting, maybe. 44 earned the female version of the title for the most pull-ups in 1 minute. It's a she. I'm sorry.
It's a she.
Yeah, when she officially attempted the record and took the title from American athlete Inga Simming, who did 39 pull-ups in 1 minute back in 2022. So that was the previous record.
Right.
39 in 1 minute. And even though I broke the record, I feel there's still room for improvement. Next time I'll go for an even higher score, she told Guinness World Records.
That would mean that she would have to do a pull-up every less than a half a second.
Something like that, yeah. I'm lucky to get 3 out. Back in the day, I used to be able to do them when I was younger, but
I don't know. I might be able to do 1.
Yeah, if I'm lucky, maybe.
Anyway, well, this is out of Boston. You know, Boston.
Boston.
A gold medal awarded at the first Olympics hosted on U.S. soil was sold at auction for over $500,000. Parts of hundreds of lots of memorabilia from the games over the decades, a firm announced today. The 1904 St. Louis Olympics medal, auctioned for $545,371, bears the inscription Olympiad 1904 and shows a victorious athlete holding a wreath on the front. Now, on the other side, Nike, the goddess of victory in ancient Greek mythology, is shown alongside Zeus, the pantheon's king of gods, and the words for the 110-meter hurdles it was awarded. Now, the medal awarded to American Fred Schule includes the original ribbon and leather case. This was the first Olympics where gold medals were awarded, and the Americans took advantage, winning 78 of 96 events. Unlike Olympic medals these days, which are mostly made of silver with gold plating, these were smaller and made entirely of gold.
Gold.
Bobby Eaton, an Olympic specialist at Boston-based RR Auction, said it is unusual for a medal of this kind to come up for auction, though this particular one came from Schule's family collection. So they're a little richer. From the sale of that. Let's see. Speaking of Olympics, Los Angeles Olympic venues were spared by wildfires, but the city's rebuild could impact the game's run-up. Now, the devastation wrought by the deadly fires that ravaged sections of Los Angeles have left an indelible imprint on the region's landscape and psyche. The run-up to the city hosting the 2028 Summer Olympics and Paralympics, in addition to World Cup matches in 2026 and a Super Bowl in 2027, will coincide with massive rebuilding of housing and infrastructure. That seems cruelly ironic after Los Angeles organizers sold the games as a no-build event. So, none of the Olympic venues has been damaged by the still burning fires that tore through Pacific Palisades on the city's west side and Altadena, an unincorporated community above Pasadena in the foothills of the San Gabriel Mountains. The Palisades fire came close to Riviera Country Club, which will host Olympic golf and was inside the evacuation zone. UCLA, which will house athletics, was just outside the zone. While our focus remains on healing and rebuilding, there is no reason to believe that the fires will adversely impact or delay preparations for the 2028 Olympic and Paralympic Games, which are already well underway. Now, that was a quote from Paul Kerkorian, executive director of the city's new office of major events. So let's see if there's anything else. Yeah. The NFL, NBA, and college basketball relocated or postponed games in the days after the fires began on January 7th. Neither of the two major fires has been contained, and thousands remain evacuated. Plus, another fire has started up as well yesterday, I think. So, anyway, Los Angeles was awarded the 2028 Olympics for a third time in 2017, with the IOC praising organizers' bid for using existing and temporary venues rather than constructing new stadiums and sports facilities, specifically for the Games, as well as its commitment to substantially and physical responsibility. So, in other words, they don't have to build anything specifically for those Olympics. They have all of the facilities there.
Okay.
And it's fortunate that, they haven't been ravaged by the fires. Mm-hmm. So, all right, we have 22 minutes after 8 o'clock, and John, I'm tired of talking.
All right.
Got something else over there?
Yeah, from the UPI. Haircuts interrupted when cow forces its way into barbershop. And there's a nice little picture here where you can see the cow entering into the barbershop.
Yeah, I probably needed a trim.
Or maybe he was looking for a moose. I need some moose in my hair there.
That's good, John.
Well,
that's
why
good.
they pay me the big bucks. Anyway, this is so customers and stylists at a barbershop in China were left scrambling for the exit when a cow pushed its way in through the door and ran through the small shop.
Ooh.
So I'm not exactly sure. Well, I hit something and away it went. So let me get back to it. And so I'll click on the story and see if there's any more to it here. Footage recorded at the barbershop shows the cow pushing the door open and running into the shop, bumping into multiple pieces of furniture, and sending customers in their salon capes rushing through the door, for the door. And the cow eventually calms down and stands at the counter awaiting capture, or pay for the moose that it came to get. The cow was reported to have become agitated while being loaded into a truck and fled from its owner, ending up inside the shop. So
Instead of a bull in a china shop, it was a cow in a barber shop.
Right. We have a new saying now. So,
oh, my goodness.
And then I got one more. Ice marathon runner dons polar bear suit, breaks world record. Now, if he's out in the cold, then that suit probably feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Whereas you feel sorry for people at amusement parks that have to wear those sort of things in the summertime.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes, they lose several pounds.
So a British woman donned a polar bear costume to run a frigid Norwegian marathon and break a world record with her time of 4 hours, 58 minutes, and 29 seconds. So she was running in the cold, so that suit probably felt pretty good. Gill or Jill? Gill.
Gill.
Mm-hmm. Punt. 54, a teacher from Essex, took on the Polar Night Marathon in Norway, which took runners on a dark mountain pass in temperatures about 14 degrees.
Ooh.
I don't think I'd be out there running. Punt crossed the finish line in her polar bear costume, earning the Guinness World Records title for the fastest ice marathon dressed as a mammal female. I didn't know there was such a category, but there you go.
I didn't either.
And Punt's marathon raised $25,628 for charity Cancer Research UK, bringing the total she has raised for the organization over the years to about $2.39 million.
Wow.
So
that's a lot.
Punt says she uses her runs to raise money for the charity in memory of her father, who died at the age of 56 in 1999.
Well, that's a wonderful way to preserve his legacy.
Yes, very much so.
Well, for those of you people who like science and spacecraft and all that kind of stuff, SpaceX suspects a fire may have caused its Starship to break apart during liftoff and send trails of flaming debris near the Caribbean. Now, SpaceX's Elon Musk said preliminary indications are that leaking fuel built up pressure in the cavity above the engine firewall. The resulting fire would have doomed the spacecraft. On Friday, the Federal Aviation Administration ordered SpaceX to investigate what went wrong. The FAA said there were no reports of injuries from the Starship debris. Thank goodness. The 400-foot Starship, which is the world's biggest and most powerful rocket, launched from the southern tip of Texas on a test flight early Thursday evening. The booster made it back to the pad for a catch by giant mechanical arms, only the second time in Starship history. But the engines on the still ascending spacecraft shut down one by one, and communication was lost 8.5 minutes into the flight. A dramatic video taken near the Turks and Caicos Island showed spacecraft debris raining down from the sky in a stream of fireballs. Flights near the falling debris had to be diverted. And Starship SpaceX said Starship remained in its designated launch corridor over the Gulf of Mexico and then the Atlantic. Any surviving wreckage would have fallen along that path over the water. The Starship had been shooting for a controlled entry over the Indian Ocean, halfway around the world. 10 dummy satellites mimicking SpaceX's Starlink Internet satellites were on board so the company could practice releasing them. Now, it was the 7th test of flight of the Starship, but it featured a new and upgraded spacecraft. The FAA said it must approve SpaceX's accident, approve their findings and any corrective action. So that is that. We're almost to the bottom of the hour. John, do you have anything else?
Oh, I was looking, let's see, farmvillenow.com. I was going to click on. So over in Buckingham, they're going to have library story times, and I'm looking, today is the 24th, so that will be at 10 a.m. till 11 a.m. So
this morning?
Yes, this morning, 10 a.m. till 11 a.m. Let's see, and that usually seems to fall on a Friday when they do this, because the next one will be January 31st, and that's a Friday, as well as February. Do you say it February, or do you
say
go
February? February.
Yeah, February.
The rue's in there.
Yeah, yes. February.
February.
Right. That's the proper pronunciation, supposedly. So anyway, that will be on the 7th, same time, 10 to 11, as well as February 14th.
Okay.
Also 10 until 11. Yeah, if you got to emphasize it, I guess. I do anyway. But anyway, did that take up enough time?
I think so.
Okay, if not, I can read something else.
All right. That's okay.
That's okay.
All right, let's just break.
All right.
And we'll do that because we do have some business to take care of, like the weather forecast, and we've got birthdays coming up as well.
And possible anniversaries, but you know what? Looking at it, we do. We do have possible anniversaries.
Possible anniversary as well. That sounds great. Yeah. All right. It is just about 8:30. We've got our weather forecast coming up for you. It's brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. I invite you to call or come by and see me about your loan needs. Whether it's time to purchase investment property, build your dream house, expand your business, or purchase timberland or farmland, you will find old-school personal assistance with attention to detail. Stop by our office at 216 North Main Street or call us at 391-1136. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, your forecast for Southside and Central Virginia. There's no precipitation in the forecast so far for the next several days. All right, so we've got sunny skies today with a high around 40. Tonight, mostly clear with a low of 17. On Saturday, sunny with a high 42. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 26 degrees. For Sunday, partly sunny with a high of 49. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low of 27. Monday, we'll see 50 degrees for a high. And Monday night, 31 degrees for a low. And for Tuesday, lots of sunshine. I might even get a tennis game in on Tuesday. Sunny skies with a high of 54 degrees. Outside, we've got humidity at 67%. Our barometer is rising at 30.27 inches. We have light winds from the west-southwest, and our skies right now have become sunny. And our current temperature after a low of 21 is now at 24 degrees. That's your weather forecast brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County, with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brookneal, and their loan office in downtown Farmville. All right, we've got our birthday and anniversary calendar coming up for you, brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, and business formations. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
All right, John. That music there is traditional birthday music, and that means we've got our birthdays for today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Yes, we do. And so today being Friday, the 24th of January, we got happy birthdays going out to Amy Cook Goodman, Anna Knoll Shackleton. And those are the ones we have for today. I'll look at this other list over here to the side and see if I see anything. I do not. No, I do not.
Okay.
So, all right. And so now, moving on to Saturday, the 25th, we've got E.B. Fisher. E.B. Fisher having a birthday. Mm-hmm. Here's the anniversary couple I saw, Billy and Becky Schreck.
Okay.
Having their anniversary, Billy and Becky Schreck. Uh-huh. And then I got some good news and some bad news. And
what's the bad news?
The bad news, there's no birthdays on the 26th.
Oh, really?
No, not according to this.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I'm sure there might be, but we're not aware of it.
Well, we might have a birthday here coming up.
Yeah, we need to take that.
Yeah, we'll take this call really quickly.
All right.
Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Good morning. I'd like to put a name on the calendar for today.
Okay.
Jesse Lee of Cumberland.
Who?
Jesse Lee.
Jesse Lee of Cumberland. And
yes.
That's for today?
Yes, and I have one for tomorrow.
Okay.
Queen Townsend of Farmville.
Queen Townsend?
Queen.
How do you spell it?
Queen.
Oh, okay. Queen Townsend of Farmville?
Farmville tomorrow.
All right, that's for tomorrow. All right, well, thank you for your call.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
All right.
So if you want to add, you can do that. You can call in 434-394-0924. Otherwise, send the names, birthdays, anniversaries to birthdays@WFLO.net.
All right. And for the right legal advice, well, you can visit Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, on Main Street in Farmville. Mm-hmm. Nice lady. All right. We have open lines at 434-394-0924, the number to call for the Call Flow radio show. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. We've got special birthdays. Let me see if I can pull that up, and it's right there in front of me. And let's see what celebrities are celebrating on this January the 24th. Singer and songwriter Neil Diamond turns 84.
That's right, one more time. Neil Diamond, yes.
But he doesn't look the same.
That's because I'm older now. And things are falling off the man.
Anyway, well... No, he really doesn't look the same.
I don't look the same.
But, he's 84.
But Love on the Rocks ain't no surprise.
He's written and recorded 10 singles that have gone to number one.
That's right. Neil Diamond, number one. 10 times. Yes.
I swear, folks, he's not in the studio, but it sure sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds just like it.
Well, singer Aaron Neville turns 84 today.
The field of cotton.
That's how he sings. He kind of does it.
He does that bravado type stuff.
He does what Kenny Rogers does, but Kenny not as high pitched.
Right.
Aaron's a little higher up.
Yeah. Well, he's originally from New Orleans.
That's right. I'm from New Orleans.
Yeah. And he has a mole on somewhere on his face.
What mole are you referring to?
Maybe that's not who I'm thinking of, but anyway.
I think the mole is the one that's singing. I don't think he's actually doing the singing.
Oh, really?
The mole is singing.
Comedian Phil Lamar.
Yeah.
He turns 58 today. He was a cast member in Pulp Fiction. So he has a birthday today, and he graduated from Yale.
Mm-hmm.
Actor Matthew Lillard turns 55. He appeared in an episode of True Lies as an assassin.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Actor Ed Helms turns 51. He was in Maestro, the movie Maestro. His middle name is Parker, in case you want to know. Actress Tatiana Ali turns 46. She appears in Bel Air, and she appeared also in Abbott Elementary as a principal. And let's see who else. Carrie Coon.
Mm-hmm.
She turns 44 today. She was originally from Copley, Ohio, which is near Akron. Actor David Diggs turns 43. He appeared in Nickel Boys.
Okay.
Okay. And let's see who else is here. This photograph looks very familiar. She was at the screening of Outrun. It's Misha Barton.
That name sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm. She turns 39 today. One of her first feature film appearances was in Notting Hill in 1999. And more celebrity birthdays. Let's see if we know any of these people, or would you rather answer the phone? I think I'd rather answer the phone.
You're closer. I'll let you answer it.
Okay. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Oh, great. Thank you. Good morning, children of the sun. Yeah.
Yes.
Remember that rock song?
Pardon me?
Remember that rock song?
What was it?
Children of the Sun?
Yeah.
No, I remember Seasons in the Sun.
We had joy, we had fun, and we had seasons in the sun.
No, it was wrong. The opening was like just. It was very, very energizing. Yes. So.
Children of the Sun.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it here. You go ahead and talk to our first caller for a little bit, John.
Okay. What made you think of this song? Did you hear it recently or something? Or?
Oh my gosh, no! This was in the maybe the 80s. It was one of those end of high school, out in the woods partying kind of songs.
Children of the Sun.
Yeah. But anyway.
You have any clue who did the song?
Oh gosh, no, I don't remember who. I think they only had a few hits, and no, I didn't follow them a whole lot.
We have Children of the Night, but not Children of the Sun.
Yeah, that was Richard Marx. I remember that one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Okay.
I'm not.
But oh my gosh. Yeah, it was a regular on the radio, so it wasn't like this, one hit and then it was hidden. Yeah.
Okay.
But you guys had mentioned the Bull in a China Shop.
Yeah.
And actually, Mythbusters had done a part on that. So they put like this fake China shop in the middle of a field, and filled the aisles with this glass and all, and they let a bull roam through it, and there was not one single glass that was damaged or pulled off a shelf.
Seriously.
Yeah, no lie. If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Wow. And I wouldn't. Well, the thing that reminds me of Bull in a China Shop was when I would go in and my mom would say, "Christine, you're like a bull in a china shop. Keep your purse to yourself or your elbows in or whatever you have to do."
I remember that saying, yes.
Yep. Because, I'm a klutz.
Oh.
That's all there is to it. My middle name is Oops.
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 Oops. Yeah.
But when you guys were talking about this is just kind of the starship that exploded.
Yeah.
You know what it takes because they have to test those engines what it takes to secure an engine so that they can turn it full on to make sure it functions and get the horsepower readings and stuff? Like, can you imagine what they have to secure it to and how much it takes?
Yeah, all of that is fascinating to me.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. You know, how planes get up in the air and fly is just... and how a cloud...
You know,
Go ahead.
Yeah. This just reminds me of something else. I was getting off of an airplane a few years ago, and there was a pilot standing at the door, and they like, hey, thanks for flying with blah, blah. So I stopped and I said, can I ask you a question? And the question was, what route would take me faster if I went up and then went with the rotation of the Earth, or the opposite, you know? So it's like the Earth is moving under you. And
in the opposite direction?
Yeah, like you could jump up and then something would pass under you, so you're closer to that destination. Or if you're... So, I don't even know if there's an answer. I guess that there is an answer, but
well,
he didn't know.
Us little peons over here, though.
No.
I can't figure that out either.
I know, which made me a little nervous. I'm like, you don't know that? How do you know, plan out your... I guess the computers do that stuff now.
Oh, sure.
But anyway.
Yeah, but, you know, what's in a computer comes out, you know, is supposed to be in somebody's, you know, somebody put it in there.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Oh, man.
That's what we want you to think.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Children of the Sun song.
It is.
It was a song by Billy Thorpe.
Yes, Billy Thorpe. That's right.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Never heard of him.
Oh, man.
I think I've heard of him. Let's see. Children of
Yeah,
the Sun. Yeah, we'll have to check this out and...
Let's see if we can put it in a rotation or something. Yeah, we could do that.
Oh, my gosh.
Make it show up every time Noah's on the air or something like that.
Oh, my gosh. It'll make you put your walker to the side.
Make you put your walker.
Is it an upbeat song? Is it that upbeat?
Oh, yes, it is. It is upbeat. Yeah, there's no profanity, or it's just a good rock song.
So it is a rock song. Well, I wonder if there's a radio edit, because it looks like it clocks out at 6:45. At least this one.
Really?
The one I'm looking. I'm sure there's a radio edit version of it.
Huh.
I'm guessing.
That's probably what the album cut. If you made an album,
probably
record,
so.
record, yeah.
And it's probably a song I know. I just need to hear it. So the title didn't.
Oh,
I'm sure once I hear it, I'll go, oh yeah, that song.
Yeah. Yes, I think so. As soon as it starts, yeah. But I think I'm going to enter that contest this evening.
The stew one?
The chili.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Stew. Is it stew contest? Yeah.
You've been stewing over this?
Have you been stewing?
Well, I was staring at the ceiling like 2:30 this last night, and I'm like, man, maybe I'll just look up a recipe. And I was surfing, and then I'm like, I got to do it.
Did you find one?
So, yeah, it was Indian. It was an Indian dish that kind of like an Indian curry kind of dish.
Mm-hmm.
It just sounded interesting. So I went to make naan bread too this morning.
Naan bread?
Yes.
What's that?
Is that without bread?
No, naan. It's kind of
naan.
Well, you see it in the store a lot. People, it's Naan.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's just and then they put they can put dried fruits or spices in it, herbs. But
cool.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting. Call us on Monday and tell us how it went, okay?
I will, yeah.
So
I'll be parading my...
Battle of the Stews is what you're referring to.
Yes, the Battle
and that's
of
at 5:30.
Yeah,
It's at 5:30. How long does it take to cook your stew?
I don't know.
However long the Campbell's can takes to open, I guess.
I know. I think I'm going to wear my fingers out. So...
That will be that's interesting. It sounds like it'll be different, a different type of stew too.
And the judging is by patron vote. So
by patron vote.
Patron vote.
So the people that are there, you might want to, hope that some more people from India come in there.
And the voting will be at 6 p.m. And this is at Three Roads Brewery, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the drag about that is somebody's going around soliciting and say, "Hey, vote for my boy. Vote for number 7.
Right.
My kid did it," or something like that.
Oh, that's fun. It sounds like it would be fun to patron, to go and test out all the different stews as well.
Yeah, I when I go there, there's really not much for me to sample because most of it seems to be meat based.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I don't get a chance to.
So you're a vegetarian?
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
All right.
So I don't get a chance to participate.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You might want to make that known before they start tasting it.
What?
That there won't be any meat in it.
Well, why would you want them to know that?
To prepare them.
That there's not any meat in there?
Yeah.
Well, then they may not want to taste it then.
Well, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't detect no meat in this thing here.
Yeah.
Ain't no
This
beef.
is a loser in my book.
Nothing
I'm
but
not even going
taters.
to sample it.
A lot of taters in this thing. A lot of taters.
I'm not even going to sample it.
No, I'm sure they will.
They will.
So.
I know they will.
Well, good luck to you. Let us know.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I shall, and I'm going to leave you guys alone.
All right. Well, have a good weekend, and like I said, good luck with the stew contest.
Thank you. If it turns out decent, would you like to sample it?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, you guys would.
I would. Absolutely.
Okay, I didn't know if some people are just a little odd about
eating other
stuff.
people's food.
Like there's a total stranger that dropped something off at the front door.
No, you're not a total
Because I have to
stranger.
personally know every restaurant. I need to know every cook that's behind. Otherwise, I won't eat the food.
So
I'm making a joke. Strangers always are making food for you.
That's right.
If you think about it.
That is.
Yeah.
That's the
I need to
truth.
meet the chef before I order. Hans, are you back here?
Yes, I want you to taste this before I do.
This food is extraordinary.
Oh, Lordy.
All right. Well, good
Okay.
luck. Good luck to you. Yeah, and bring us a sample. It sounds really good.
Fair enough. Yeah. I hope it is.
Okay.
Yep.
Good
I'll be
luck.
parading those medals around town. I think I will even auction mine off.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Probably silver plated.
I don't. Did you guys catch that the gold medals from the last Olympics?
What happened?
They're falling apart. The gold is I don't know, flaking
Well, it's
off
not
or pitting
gold.
or just
Or just flaking
It's
off.
fool's
yeah.
gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
or just
That's right.
But anyway,
Yeah.
somebody blew it.
Somebody really did.
I'm surprised they're not passing out those things where it's just this foil and you unwrap it and it's chocolate candy inside.
It was in China, right?
What
The
was that?
Olympics was in China?
I don't know. I don't
Somewhere.
watch it. I guess. I think it was in China now that you mention it. Yeah.
What's
Well,
that? The last one?
Yeah.
No, wasn't that Paris?
Paris, that's right.
Paddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pelly.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Paddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Dude.
think they could? Yeah. I think they made good
You unwrap the
good
gold
jewelry.
medal and you put
That's
the
right.
chocolate in your mouth.
It was Paris. I remember that now. I remember seeing the Eiffel Tower and all that good stuff. Right. Now, I was going to make a joke about China and the medals there. It could have been gold-plated fortune cookies or something like that.
Fortune cookie.
Wow.
Yeah, interesting.
You know, and then I'll leave you alone. You were, Chris. You were talking about you were kind of a painter
No, I'm not a painter.
yesterday.
Oh,
Well, kind of.
You painted by
painted by
numbers. I heard,
numbers.
yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, so
And Noah
you
wasn't
applied
aware
paint
what that
to,
was.
to a canvas.
pardon me?
So it seemed like then you applied paint to a canvas.
Yeah, it had the scene on the canvas, and
Yeah. Okay.
on the scene, the various sections of the canvas were numbered, and so you got a selection of paints, And each paint had a number on it. And this was watercolor, of course. And then you would dip the brush in water and dip it in the solid paint and put it where the number was, the corresponding number.
So did you ever try the Bob Ross stuff?
I was taught by the master Bob Ross.
Really?
No. Well, if you count watching it on PBS, yes.
Oh, we'll paint a little happy tree right here. And oh, what do we have here? A little crooked tree. We'll send him to Washington.
Yeah.
I never forget the time he said that. I started laughing. I thought that was the funniest thing I'd heard.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want any green or yellow getting into your snow.
Right.
When you make your snow.
Don't think it's a snow cone, right?
Snow cone.
Mellow yellow.
Oh, my.
And, my mother did a lot of painting by number as well.
Okay.
And it has come back. It's made a resurgence. I see it on social media all the time, advertising that painting by number has come back. So for those of us who remember what it was like.
We don't make mistakes. We make little happy accidents.
I used to fall asleep listening to that guy. But Bob Ross was cool.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. He had a big afro, and he was on PBS, and he would be the guy that was always painting and talking to you. You never saw this? Oh
no.
yeah. If you can catch, there's probably some YouTube videos or something you can see of. Oh yeah, he was a thing on PBS for a long time.
Oh yeah,
painting with Bob Ross.
Him.
He usually did nature type paintings, mountains and forest and water stuff. Yeah, and you would think as you were watching him, okay, that's good enough, just leave it alone. And then he'd keep adding stuff to it. And it's like, no, you're going to ruin it.
And so
I know. Can you imagine?
Watch him paint while he's talking to you.
Yep.
That's multitasking.
Yes,
here.
it is.
Wow. Yeah. I'm very
it wasn't like a finished product. He would be actually starting from the get-go, from scratch.
Mm.
So could you imagine if he was a woman putting on makeup?
You don't want to go there.
We put on our foundation, and once we have the foundation, and then we don't mess up, we have our happy accidents.
A little blush here, a little blush there.
Some rouge.
Yeah, some rouge. And some eyeliner. Some mascara.
There's a terminology I thought was interesting. It's called farting.
Yeah, farting. Mm-hmm.
But when I heard it said that a woman got in trouble for driving around farting in her car, I was like, I didn't go there. I didn't think she was putting makeup on.
Right.
And I was like, how do they know what she's doing when she's doing that in the car?
I could go several ways with that. But anyway, farting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like putting on makeup and stuff and not paying attention to
exactly.
To her driving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's literally stepping on the gas, yes.
Oh, I'm going to be exhausted from laughing so hard here for this hour. Wow. Yeah. So it is. They are D-I-N-G. Farting.
Yeah. Yes, with a D. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Farting. Yes.
Yeah.
For those that are, without television, that can see what we're saying.
Yes. All right.
Well, have fun with the stew, and good luck to you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you both.
It's been fun.
All right. Yes.
Take care.
Right, take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
All right. Oh, my goodness. That was quite fun. There are songs too that that when you hear, you interpret or think that you hear something else.
Yeah.
And one is All Right Now. Let's move before they raise the parking rate.
Yes.
And to me, it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like something else.
Naughty?
Naughty. Yes, naughty. But I finally figured it out.
I thought he was saying rate, parking rate.
Parking rate, yeah.
Oh,
That's
you
what
said
I said.
rent. I thought you said rent.
No.
Okay. See, it happens here. Yeah.
See? No, parking rate.
Parking rate.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Anyway, let's get off.
I never
subject.
noticed that it was naughty though. I never picked up on that.
Well,
maybe other songs maybe do that for me. But
yeah. Well, it just depends upon what you're in the mood to hear. I guess. It's like you wanted to hear parking rent. All right, let's get back to celebrities. So we do still have open lines here at 434-394-0924. And it is Friday, thank God. Mm-hmm. And the weather's going to be warm and up instead.
Finally.
Yeah, in my car this morning,
Yeah.
I think there's something wrong with my temperature gauge because it was registering 11 degrees. And I'm going, 11 degrees? That's not right.
11. It goes to 11.
And then it went up to 12. And then it's stuck on 12. Silly. We've got a caller. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning, folks.
Hello.
Good morning.
John, did you check your email this morning?
I believe I thought I did. Why? Did I miss something?
I sent you a list of 3 birthdays yesterday.
Yesterday? No, I never. No. You know why I couldn't check my email? Because some magical elf was at that computer and I could not get to it. So I did not check my email. So I apologize.
Well,
Would you mind giving us those names now, please?
All right. Sunday, I believe it is the 26th.
Mm-hmm.
Phyllis Baker of Farmville.
Phyllis?
Mm-hmm.
Phyllis Baker? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Monday, our dear Ted Hollingsworth
Okay.
of Farmville.
All right.
Chris, you remember him well.
Of course I do.
And then the 31st is Brochan's.
That's right.
Yes,
Tail end of the month.
yes.
Uh-huh. Chris Brochan.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we've got those. Phyllis Baker's of Farmville is on Sunday.
Yep.
And then Monday we've got Ted, and on the 31st, Chris Brochan. So we've got
Right.
those. Thank you.
And I do remember paint by number very well.
Oh, see,
I
I
used to
can't. I
love
don't know
doing
whether
that.
I explained it correctly.
I knew
or
exactly
not.
what you meant. I never
But-
did it, but I know what it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
being a thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
but it certainly has. It's come back. So
Okay.
that's
good.
Yeah, it is good. It's calming. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just say.
And by the way, your temperature reading this morning is about 10 degrees higher than mine.
It's warm in this building. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
It was 24, I think.
Let's see. Let's see what my phone is saying.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
What do we
I've
have?
got 27
27.
on my phone.
Well,
Is that still higher than what you have, Betty?
yeah.
What
yeah.
do you? So you have
Right
17?
now, I've got about 17.
Wow.
Well, then your thermometer and my car's thermometer are under the weather. Yeah.
Oh, me. Well, at least it's better.
Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Well,
Okay, folks.
we
Y'all
gotta
have
go.
a good one. Stay safe.
Thank you. You too.
And I haven't had any more updates from Henry since
Right.
the last one about his being in the
Yeah.
forest
So we're going
care and rehab
we're going to
center.
assume he's doing okay.
Yeah.
All right. Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. We have to go.
We do.
Yes, and it's been great. I've enjoyed the program today.
Very wonderful program.
Yes, it was.
Very
Thank you
special
so
program.
much.
Thank you.